football in their best players' hands.
Coulter taking off, and he's going to lose yardage. Dumped at the 19 by J.T. Floyd. A loss of a couple on the play.
1 foot in.
19 yards. And now Venrick Mark grabbed in the backfield and brought down by Frank Clark. Third down and long for Devin Gardner. 2 of 4 passing so far. Well, he's got the arm strength to make that throw. Close to the first down. Gallen on the catch. We'll see where they spot it.
Al Borges is so excited about Devin Gardner. Take a look from the pocket. He's got a rocket arm. There's no question that he can throw the football. And Jeremy Gallen coming off an ankle injury a week ago. No problem getting in and out of that cut.
Quarter lead in Ann Arbor. And Michigan faced with a 2nd and 15. Gardner off play action. Again, a long throw, but he's got the arm strength. And Roundtree is free. Roundtree, wearing Desmond Howard's old number, takes it to the 29-yard line.
Another play off of play action. This is just a naked one-man route. You see this arm strength, and while that was a little bit outside, Roundtree snatches it out of the air. Roundtree's got the speed to challenge downfield.
10 play to drive for Michigan. 2nd down and goal. Play fake, and here's Gardner on the rollout. He'll run, dives, hit the pylon. Did he step out first? No, touchdown. He stayed in and then hit the pylon with the ball. It's a touchdown for Michigan.
Sam Campbell, number 24, he had leverage, but just the length from Devin Gardner hits the pylon, and that's a touchdown.
Coulter to the air on 3rd and 6. Look out. Coulter got away from pressure. Still being chased, and now throws downfield, and it's incomplete.
Big 3rd down here. The only 2 passes King Coulter has had have been on 3rd downs.
Coulter looking to take off, in trouble. He fumbled it, and Michigan recovers.
Up on the play. The key's right here. Take a look. So he was the nose guard. He got chopped and then got back up and just got enough of Kane Coulter to force a big turnover.
True freshman Bolden with the fumble recovery. They do have a pretty good kicker in Brendan Gibbons, as long as 52. Gardner steps up and runs. Makes a beautiful move and picks up the first down. All the way to the 11-yard line. But watch Gardner in this play.
You can see him think about Brady Hoke in his head. Don't run too much today. Well, there's a huge lane and I can do it. Great effort.
Here's Rawls. 2nd effort. Touchdown, Michigan. 4th rushing TD for Rawls, and Michigan leads for the first time. Bolden. And then Rawls in for the touchdown to give the Wolverines a 7-point lead. As Connecticut beat Michigan State, USS San Diego the site of game day today. Gardner out of his end zone, throwing to Gallen, and he's close to a first down. It's his 5th catch already, and he's run the ball 11 times. He'll pitch it here to Trumpy, who gets nailed short of the line of scrimmage by Jordan Kovacs. A loss on the play.
Great play by Kovacs. Been physical all year. Plays off the block of Vitale. Gets to the edge, and a nice conversion. Kovacs is the leader of this defense for Michigan. Before we get to the end zone.
Play 12 of the drive. 3rd and goal. Coulter in trouble. And down he goes at the 18-yard line. This was a clean tackle by Byer.
Yeah, Byer just comes off the edge with a bull rush, and yeah, he had the shoulder pad. That was a clean play. Good effort by Byer. Then Craig Rowe comes from the other side.
Gardner to the air again. Pumps, looking deep again. Going for Gallen. And Gallen able to hang on despite getting drilled by Campbell.
What a great route by Gallen. This ball is thrown late. That's why the safety gets over to make the play. That's a very difficult play for Gallen to make. You can see that Devin Gardner holds the ball too long, and that allows Campbell to get over.
So the penalty keeps the drive alive for Michigan, and they make a big play. 42 yards. They're inside the 30. Gardner throwing again. Dumps it off. Toussaint keeps his feet alive. Stays in bounds. He'll score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great adjustment on the screen. Just dumped it to him over the middle. Haven't seen that all game. And then 3 missed tackles from the Northwestern defense. An opportunity to get Fitz Toussaint out of bounds and tippy-toe down the sideline for 6.
You talk, Brian, about somebody stepping up in the leadership role without Denard Robinson, and it was Jeremy Gallen making that catch, taking that huge hit, but hanging onto the ball that set up this touchdown. Great balance by Toussaint to stay in a 28-yard touchdown pass by Devin Gardner in these situations today. Here comes pressure. Coulter in trouble. Hit as he throws incomplete. It was Kovacs on a blitz.
Here comes Kovacs. Here comes Ryan. He's going to come right through the zone blitz. Kovacs with great effort and energy gets to Kane Coulter for a big stop on 3rd down. The fact that he was back there prevented the safety.
On 2nd down, he throws complete, and it's going to be a 1st down for Roundtree. Boy, now it's 1st down on the 20. Play action for Gardner. And another long throw on the money and caught. Roundtree out to the 46-yard line, a 25-yard pass.
Standing throws from Devin Gardner. This one right on the money. That is not an easy pass, a long developing play. Call that a bench route. You've got to anticipate and put air under that ball and let your receiver run out underneath it. And Roundtree, I bet that looks beautiful in 3D. That's a beautiful throw and catch.
Here it's 24-21, Northwestern on top. In the Wildcat territory is Dillio off a strong throw. They'll give it to Toussaint again, and they're starting to get some holes between the tackles. Toussaint with a 1st down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they put Joe Carriage in at fullback, number 36. Take a look at him on Proby. He's up to the task, and finally Michigan is finding a little bit of running room in between the tackles.
What about the tight end Funchess? We haven't really seen him involved here. Down in the red zone, 3rd down and 6. In trouble, Gardner, end zone, Funchess, touchdown. Straight game. That's tough, hanging in there, throwing it up to his big true freshman tight end Devin Funchess with Campbell wrapped around him. Makes the catch.
The Funch bunch.
To the day for Demetrius Fields. Here's Mark, can't get away from a couple of defenders. It's the kickoff. Here's Northfleet in trouble. Spins away from a couple of guys and still going. Northfleet all the way to the 42-yard line, and it looked like he might get tackled at the 10. They'll pitch it on 3rd and 9, and Mark's going to get spun down at the 44. A loss of 5. Here's Gallen on the 15-yard line. Gallen past the 30 and all the way to the 37 with 18 seconds left. No timeouts. 18 seconds left. Gardner steps up, in trouble. Throws it up for grabs. Contact, and it's caught on the redirection by Roundtree. They got to get down there and spike it.
Shot downfield, you get bumped. They're not going to call pass interference as they should down there. And great concentration from Roy Roundtree.
Just going for the tie. And the kick is good with 3 seconds left. Nebraska plays Penn State on ABC, ESPN2, 3:30. Pass is caught. Roundtree's loose, 1st down, and run out of play inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, 17 yards for Roundtree.
Northwestern has played soft with the corners on the outside all game. This hitch route has been there all day. They've come up and tackled well. That time a missed tackle.
Toussaint is the back. It's play action. Gardner running. He's hit. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, everybody was thinking the same thing I was. Toussaint wasn't going to get in there. Just had to beat one guy. And Devin Gardner sprinting to the pylon for a big touchdown for Michigan. The linebackers, Proby, Wabusi, Araguzzo, they were all looking for the inside dive.
And Coulter running, and he's short. Lost a yard. Devens made the tackle. So 4th down and 2. Play clock inside of 10. Coulter's got it. Here comes the option. Oh, Devens with a huge hit on Tyrus Jones, and the game is over. Michigan wins in overtime. See at ESPN2.
There's Devens, and nobody accounts for him, and he's just free. And Tyrus Jones had no shot. With a physical game as we had, fitting that the game should end on a 4th and 1 and a physical play like that.
Michigan improves to 5-1 in the Big Ten. Beats Northwestern in overtime, 38-31.